We
Hello,
know what it is.
everyone. Yes, it's very interesting that this is part two of Transforming the Patriarchy. We got caught off by Facebook just as we were going to talk about tell people how to transform, actually transform the patriarchy within. So we're back because you
Totally.
can't stop
This
us.
this is one thing I'm seeing more and more and more, and it's interesting as the energetics of the world get higher. I'm seeing like more glitches on social media and things
Um,
like that because I feel like the patriarchy is starting to see that you cannot stop the rising consciousness. You cannot stop souls from stepping into their divinity. You cannot stop the rise of the sacred masculine, both within men and women, and you cannot stifle the rise of the divine feminine, again, both in men and women.
yes.
So, like Jenna, or I keep wanting to refer to Jenna
Jenna,
Brenda. I feel like
hi. We
sometimes
love you.
she's floating around the background, my beautiful queen and
Yes.
partner. And with her, I've been very fortunate to create a business that has allowed me to really serve and be in sacred containers with literally dozens upon dozens of divine feminine leaders. And one of the biggest things I realized after all of these calls and all like listening to the hearts of and the voices of all of these divine feminine leaders is many women do not have a sacred masculine figure, a man in their life, like you said, who can hold the space to really allow a divine feminine leader to fully open and, in some cases, literally purge, literally release years upon years of holding back what they need to say and feel when it comes to men. Now, a lot of
Mhm.
this comes from wounding. A lot of this comes from, stay in the corner. A lot of energetics of, you're not fully seen and heard by men. So what I realized is by me being able to hold that sacred space and allow that transmission and that flow from the feminine, that a lot of healing occurred. And I noticed, because we're talking business, I noticed a really interesting correlation between when a woman was able to say this and have this space held and release this energetic of toxicity in the patriarchy and just get out into the open, she made
Yeah.
more money. And then by
Yes.
extension, all of a sudden, like a great relationship would come in with a man who actually could hold the space and be that sacred masculine in her life. Or we'd notice partners who maybe they've been married for 15 years where their man wasn't holding that space. Well, energetically, there was lots of shifts, and all of a sudden that man is like, maybe I should try some men's
Yeah.
work. And then the woman in the container would actually witness her man beginning to blossom into that sacred masculine figure. So it got me really feeling into the energetics and, hey, what if we created a container where women of all spectrums in their business, in their life, come in who felt that they didn't have this sacred masculine and create a really safe, loving, expansive, heart-centered container for this type of healing and ultimately transcending to occur. So this is what we've created. It's called Transcending the Patriarchy. It's going to be a journey that starts in July where we are going to go into 7 core aspects of how the patriarchy is holding you back from creating and activating your sacred masculine energetic within so that your divine feminine energetic can expand. And what is that going to create? More money, more clients, a lot more fun, a lot more dancing, and really coming into that knowingness as a woman that you are a divine goddess, infinitely worthy of actualizing your soul mission and bringing deep love to this planet. So it's a very experiential container where we're really going to go deep into some of these things that are not often talked about in the shadow work realm. We're really going to go there, both on an energetic of what's happening on this ground in this earthly plane, as well as like what's going on beyond as well. So ultimately, this program is going to allow you to to transcend the patriarchy energetic within, because we always have to start internal, but it's also going to allow you to go out and expand into your beautiful divine state without any apprehension, worry, hindrance, stress, burden around interacting with men as well. Because what I truly believe is there is a New Earth timeline where there is a deep respect of the masculine towards the feminine, and a very sacred honoring of the feminine towards the masculine. Because here is the beautiful thing. Ultimately, at the end of the day, when we strip away all of the patriarchy and everything, what we desire at the core with our souls is man desires to be honored and respected by women, and the reverse is the woman desires to be deeply honored, loved, and revered as the sacred divine goddess that she is. So this is where we're going. So if you're ready to play a role in that, and you're ready to create that money, you're ready to create that dream relationship, whether you have a partner or not, it starts by stepping into this vortex and getting really clear on how the patriarchy is holding you back. How is your masculine wound holding you back? Bringing that to light, transmuting it into compassion. And then the third step is to create the sacred masculine energetic within you, which is something a lot of women struggle with. A lot of women struggle with it. And you can literally build your sacred masculine energetic within as a woman. So that way you have a beautiful, sacred, safe, stable foundation within for your beautiful goddess, divine, feminine flow state to just go whoosh, knowing that you can always come back to this sacred safety within. And that's all it is, right? Like when you have that sacred safety, stability, simple structures within, that's the sacred masculine energetic. It really has nothing to do with a man and a cock and a balls. It's the energetic within you as a woman that you don't need a literal physical man to feel safe, supported, stable, loved, and trusted, because you've created that within. And then you layer on top and synergize with your beautiful divine feminine within, and really go deeper into allowing the flow and the love to just come off of that beautiful, stable, sacred masculine you have within. Well, that is what alignment is. That is what 5D consciousness is. That is what being in your goddess state is. And guess what? Well, then you get to go out and interact with the world with no handcuffs. Like I know, Brenda, you had talked about, feeling that it was very important for you to have a physical man around you. But now you've moved into the space where like I can create all of this within. Brenda's taking, like, really championed her sacred masculine energy within, which what has that done? It made you feel more radiant. You're making more money. You're calling in your ideas, creativity flows so much easier with no resistance when the sacred masculine within is really activated. I won't even say created, I'll say activated, because every single woman and every single man out there has a sacred masculine energetic within. It's just a matter of going in and allowing it to activate. And guess what? The patriarchy doesn't want you to do that, right? They want your little sacred masculine within to be balled up so tight that you need to depend on them for everything. Government handouts, not creating your own financial independence, healthcare system. Don't trust your body. Don't know what to put into it. So trust them. So it's all about, the external. The patriarchy loves to control you externally. So if you create that within, then it has no control over you. And this is how you really create that reality that you desire to see. So if this is resonating for you, if you're getting little pains in your heart, if you're maybe getting a little bit of a constriction, that's often a sign that that is a great area to go deeper into and explore. So if you're feeling the call to know a little bit more about Transcending the Patriarchy, the program, reach out to Brenda, reach out to me. If you reach out to me, let me know where you came from, that you saw this live, and just tell me a little bit about where you are at with the patriarchy within. There's no pressure sales or anything like that. Brenda knows that my queen and I don't operate like that. But if you're genuinely curious about how you can go deeper into activating your sacred masculine and your divine feminine, reach out to us. We've got you 100%. Both Brenda and I are 100% devoted. We're devoted to helping souls like you step into your highest potential, those frequencies of love, abundance, prosperity, and ease. Because you as a leader, regardless as if you perceive yourself as a leader, you as a leader have the power to impact the collective, and together we can radically shift this. And I, on a personal level, I foresee a new earth reality very, very soon, where we've left behind subjugation, control, deep levels of fear, indoctrination, the suppression of information, the wounding going between men and women. All of this stuff is disappearing. We're already seeing. And now is your time to say, hey, I'm ready to jump in, fully clear this, align myself so that I have that safety, that trust, that security, that love within. You're going to notice so much. So Brenda, I'd love to kick it back over to you. Like, what did you hear in there? What are you excited about for transcending the patriarchy? And I'd love to just hear.
I'm excited about your program. I mean, as a woman who grew up with 3 older men and shaped herself all around all sorts of masculinity that, well, maybe not the highest vibration, I'd say this is a gift to the world, what you are doing. Yes, I have to say the healing deep within and what the patriarchy has done within yourself and how you have integrated, it goes away the minute that you are in front of a brother that can hold space for you and sees you as their equal as well, and is not trying to box you into the same type of patriarchal mindset, the system of levels that this planet has been running on for eons, for so long. I think you are amazing. I think the moment when I said, yes, I know what I need. I need Spencer. I need a soul brother. And I need out. And the fact that this whole vortex has come out, and people that I talk to, also my students, and you also, you're the coaches that you guys work with, are all just breaking through all the War of the Roses parameters that run us on the subconscious as men and women, and as identifiers of who we are. And I think it's amazing. And if you are a soul sister that is looking to finally break through the supposed things, or like what society limits that society puts on you, which are often come in, if there are limits, they will definitely be coming in from a very toxic patriarchal system. I say 100% jump in to this vortex, to transcending the patriarchy within. Spencer is amazing, and yeah, he's been working on this of relationships between men and women as well for a while now with Jenna, my lovely
every day.
Yes, you guys are doing it. You're in there transforming it every single day. And it was a decision that you both made, and also a deep honoring of each other that I see, that I am just in awe of. And it was one of the things that actually attracted me to you guys, because I had not had that experience. I want that experience. But in order for me to even be in the mindset of starting to attract that kind of, loving, honorable experience, and two people working on themselves, but also, to light up the world as well. That doesn't happen for a lot of women. And you're doing it. And I think it's just a miracle, and something. It is indicative of the fact that this is the toxic patriarchy is unraveling. You already found a way to structure it in a way to take that person, whether it's a man or a woman, to transform that patriarchy. I think it's amazing that it came through you, and through both of us, through the healing that happened through both of us. So I say, if you are ready to let go of the thoughts that the toxic patriarchy has told you about yourself, then this is the vortex to get into. You'll come out on the other side just free to be. It really is, and make more money, move away, to actually get to the dream that I wanted. Like the minute I knew that was the last bit, and when I was able to unpack it and release it energetically and work it to the point of, okay, now I'm this other person, and I had this other understanding. Like my dreams came up, like the house that I've been wanting, the magic home that I've been wanting and hope, open up the shop, all those things just started opening up for me really fast, because I already worked with the deeper blocks, the subconscious blocks that were pulling me back. It was also a block to not even show up, because I didn't feel, I just always had this fear of showing up in my radiance. And I think that's just dissipating away. So if you're a soulpreneur woman, this is like perfect for you to break through all the little things that you should be doing, not doing, so just be free enough to start creating these type of vortexes that impact the world then, because of your own experience. So definitely get in touch with Spencer. I'll post a link, or he'll give me the link, and I'll post a link right in the comments here as well. You can go to the landing page and check it out. Or also post his profile, so you can get in touch with him as well. Again, Spencer is an amazing business and new earth masculine. So thank you for being here.
Yes.
This has been amazing.
Thank you so much, Brenda. And yeah, for anyone who's listening, if you are at all curious, just send me a direct message. Because of the sacredness of this container, I'm having conversations with every woman who enters in, because it is a very safe, sacred sisterhood. I'm also very excited to announce that I have a very special soul sister who will be anchoring the divine feminine energetics on these calls and these trainings as well, who isn't my wife and partner. I'm bringing in another really profound soul sister, because I really believe in creating a synergy of the divine masculine and the divine feminine within my containers, whether it's men or women, so that way you can truly heal and align both of those energetics within, regardless if you're a man or a woman. So yeah, send me a DM. Just let me know if you like this, if there's something in here, if you have questions, if you just love to share an experience. Obviously, I check all my own DMs. Everything is sacred and confidential. So go ahead and reach out to me at any time. And if you're a soul brother catching this, reach out to me as well, because I'm really excited that I also have a beautiful program for men going on called Quantum Masculine Leadership. It is there's nothing out there like this when it comes to men's work. It truly is the next level of consciousness evolution for masculine leaders. So yeah, go ahead, reach out to me. If you have a partner, you can share that as well. And yeah, again, thank you so much, Brenda, for this space. I love talking with you. I love coaching you. I love being seen and witnessed by you. And I'm just I think it's so awesome. Like, you truly are a quantum leap, a quantum manifestation. I've seen your growth, both in our sacred containers, and then from your Jenna, working so intimately with you as well, and just hearing and seeing your progress and your journey. You're a testament to someone who is really up leveled as a soul. And I know you had a very intense upbringing, and you've had such a crazy journey to where you are now. So I just want to honor you for all of that. And you're an example to everyone who is listening, where we're all going through this, soul family. Like, we literally all are going through this in our own way. We're all transcending the patriarchy. We're all coming into alignment with our higher self. We're all remembering all of the galactic and the grounded in our limitless nature. So just know that how we continue to remember that is not by isolating. It's not by feeling that we're separate. It's that coming into community, whether it's my program or it's Brenda's program or any program, this commitment to growth, if it's as simple as a or taking time to meditate or going into a full-on deep dive like we do in our programs. That act is what is going to dissipate the patriarchy. That act of you saying, hey, I'm going to heal, I'm ready to look into this and feel into this, is going to shift the energetics of your life, which ripples into the collective. And it's happening. Like, I'm so excited. Like, everything is happening right now. People are doing this healing. And I'm literally standing here as your soul brother saying, hey, now is the time to take that next step. Even if it's a little scary, let's be bold, because you have a mission. You are here for a purpose, and you can bring limitless when you're ready to heal.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Spencer. This has been even more healing, just to let it out. And also for both of us, where we are like a month after everything just kind of activated us and cleared. So I think everything is going really fast.
Yes.
And but we're here for each other. We're all walking each other home. Thank you so much, Spencer.
Yes, we are.
Again, get in touch with us. If any of this resonates, let us know what resonated with you, and share in the comments as well. Anything that you, any feedback or anything that resonated with you, or any story that you want to talk about. Like, we're here to help each other out.
Yes.
Thank you, and have an amazing Friday. Thank you for watching us and my crystal chats, and yay, we rock on. Take care. Bye.
See ya.